Hi there. Our last video was a riddle that has a door in it. So let's stay on them. You look at the news. Everything is about immigration. There's this border and they want to build a wall. And the wall is going to have a what? That's right, a door in it. That's true even when the walls are the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. So America used islands as its doorway. Ellis in New York and Angel in San Francisco. New York's door has a doorman. Well, actually, a woman. Her name's Lady Liberty, and she is both a greeter and a beacon. She stands 111 feet tall, but she reaches 305 feet into the sky. She shines the light of liberty, and the whole world sees it. Between 1892 and 1954, 12 million people entered the United States through Ellis Island. The first one, the very first one, was an Irish girl named Annie Moore, and she remains a mystery. Was she really first on line, or did an Italian man, or was he German? Let her be first because she was so upset. But, and there's always a but, doorkeepers sometimes send people away. A 6-second medical exam would give 1 in 5 people a chalk letter on their shoulder. If they didn't do better in the next exam, bye-bye, they were sent back. Teenagers, 12 years old and up, who were ill went back by themselves. Younger children went back with one parent, as if that made things better. So why did they come to America? It's easy to say, to find liberty. But look at it this way. Europe had kings and nobility who had not done well for the people. Yeah, there were palaces, there's Versailles, but everybody else, not so well. They were cannon fodder, or worse, in Europe's wars. The United States is, to this day, a new nation where anybody can do well and become rich. We've never had a king, not once, not ever, but we've had a Carnegie, a Ford, a Rockefeller, a Vanderbilt, a Gates, and so many more. So is the lesson to marry into the British royal family the way that Meghan just did? No, no, no. The lesson is to see the opportunities around you and decide to seize them. A pessimist sees the glass as half empty. An optimist will drain the glass and refill it several times. A child without an education is like a bird without wings. So our lesson is also to keep learning all the time about everything. It'll give you the tools and the knowledge you need to be like an American. Remember, this is for Independence Day. To dream big, work hard, succeed, and then help others. By the way, July 4th is when the United States declared independence from Britain. Our war against the superpower of its day took 7 years. Talk about optimism. We celebrate when we said we were free, not the end of the war. And another, by the way, Mr. Ellis opened a tavern on a 3-acre sandbar in New York Harbor 250 years ago. Today, about half of America has ancestors connected to that island. They've made it into a museum. 3 of my grandparents came through its doors. My 4th, Judge Augustine, never came to the United States, so I never knew him. You, how far back do you go? Tell us, please. Alas, by the way, 5-year-old Israel Beline came to Ellis Island after a Russian mob torched his home because the family was Jewish. Later on, he wrote songs, including one for the Academy Award-winning movie Easter Parade. One of his tunes begins with the words, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And then he wrote a song to remember what his mother always said. God bless America, land, la da da. You can hear, I don't have a voice. But he never received a penny from that tune. All of its royalties are given to the Boy and Girl Scouts of New York. And they certainly remember Irving Berlin because they get about $250,000 a year. I am Mike for the Be More Better team. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Please comment, like all the rest. Subscribe if you haven't. But always, always be more better. Body, mind, and spirit. And then be even more better when you help someone else realize their dreams. And now a shout out to Pat, who reminded us of Ellis Island. This has been a pleasure. Until the next time. Bye now. New York's door has a doorman. Well, actually, a woman. Her name's Lady. The very first one is named Annie Moore. Now, she's a mystery. And then there's a song of his that remembers something his mother always said. I have no idea what she said.